Woe is me, what can I see? I best be leaving well enough alone. The neon light nights couldn't stay out of fights. They keep a haunting me in memories. Well, there's one I never cried, we're crying out loud. Why was it always turning out to be me? Where does it go? The good Lord only knows. Seemed like it was just the other day. Hey friends, how's it going? This is David Potts with Song Notes, and today I'm going to show you how to pick up that guitar and play Honky Tonk Heroes by Waylon Jennings. This song is really fun to learn. Nice little acoustic riff you have in the beginning, and a nice little progression of chords you have in the verse too. So I'll show you all that stuff and more, but let's dive on into that lesson. Before I do that though, the one quick reminder is check out my website, playsongnotes.com. You can print out all the notes and tabs I have for this lesson and for all my other lessons. It's a great resource. Check it out. And if you like what you see, subscribe, and you'll get notifications when all my new videos come out, which is good for you, right? Otherwise, let's get to this lesson, okay? So let's get to it. I'm going to start with the intro. And after the intro, I'm going to talk about the verses, right? The chord progressions and strumming you need for the verses, okay? So two big parts. So this is the tab for the intro, right? But stepping back a little bit, let's first understand the chords we're going to need in the timing. Okay, so we have 4 counts per measure here. Okay, we're going to be on D for 4 counts. Ba-dum, ba-dum, 2, 3, 4, B7, 2, 3, 4 to E7, to A7, to D, 2, 3, 4, low down, leaving some, and I have everything that needs done. Okay, so that's how you go right into the verse from there. So basically, D for 4 counts, B7 for 4 counts, 2 counts of E7, 2 counts of A7, 4 counts of D. Okay, I'll show you how to play these chords, but just understand, big picture, this is what we're looking at. Okay, so D chord, 4 thinnest strings, 4 thinnest strings that is, open, second, third, second. All right, I'm gonna assume you know the D chord. B7, you're gonna have second, first, second, open, second. Okay, so that's middle finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, index finger on the 4th string, 1st fret, ring finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret, so 2nd, 1st, 2nd, starting on the 5th string, and then open B string, and then 2nd fret on the high E string, so 2nd, 1st, 2nd, open 2nd. Now this is a chord you're going to need for a lot of Waylon Jennings and a lot of outlaw country, Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson. You got to know your B7. It's a really handy chord, and it's not a bar chord, which is nice, because lots of times to play a B, you got to do a bar chord here or a bar chord here, but this lets you do a B7, which is in many cases going to pass for a B, okay, without having to do a bar chord. Otherwise, we have an E7. So that's typically, you start with your E chord here, right? And you're going to add your pinky down on the 3rd fret of the B string. So open, 2nd, 2nd, 1st, 3rd, open. Okay, sometimes you'll see people take off the D string, so it's open, 2nd, open, 1st, 3rd, 2nd. That's technically an E7 also. Okay, I like to do the normal E shape with that added note though. That's an E7. If that pinky note's giving you trouble, you can just play an E. It's all good. Next is an A7. So start with that core A. Open, 2nd, 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 open, and then just lift off your finger from the 3rd string. So then you have open, 2nd, open, 2nd, open on the thinnest 5 strings. And again, you can use a regular A for this chord as well, if you like, all right? But then you go back to a D. Okay, so now that you know how to play the chords, let's go through and look at the sort of the walking up and the walking down that you'll use in this sort of intro here. So basically, you're going to start with a D, but to get to it, you want to go to that 5th string, open, 2nd, 4th on the 5th string, open, 2nd, 4th, and then the bass note of the D chord, which is the 4th string open. Okay? So basically, you're going to walk up to that D, and you're going to be on the D for a bit. You could strum it, or you could just sort of freely pick the notes. I'm not really going to tab out exactly which strings you play, because I'm going to leave that to you. Okay, do what you feel comfortable. If you're really just taking it simple, do that, okay? Then you're going to go from this D down to the B7. So you're going to start on the 4th string open, and you're going to go to the 4th string of the 4th fret of the A string, and then 2nd fret of the A string. Okay, so then you're going to walk down from the D to the B7. So first get used to doing the D and B7, like the transition without the walking. Get your fingers used to that, because if they can't do that, you know, the walking down isn't going to make things any easier. But basically the walk down is the opposite of how you got to the D. So you're going to go open 4th string, 4th fret of the 5th string with your ring finger, and then 2nd fret of the 5th string with your middle finger. And this is important because the middle finger is going to be your bass note of the B7. Okay, so that means together this first line looks like this. Okay, practice doing that back and forth if you need to before you move on to the rest, because you really want to be good with that. So okay. Next you're going to do the E7 to the A7 to the D. Okay? Now for each of these chords though, what you're going to want to do is pluck the bass note once and then pluck the full chord. And to make it, strum the full chord that is, and to make it a little bit trickier, not much trickier, but for the E7, the bass note you want to play is the 4th string. And then 5th string for the A, okay, and then 4th string for the D. So again, that's okay. So again, look at those bass notes. It's really on the E, it's an octave up from the bass note. This 4th string is also an E, right? So we have 3/4 of the intro done now. Let's play it through once. E7, A7, D. Okay? Now you have the run here. Okay, the run's kind of fast, but you can do it, right? You're going to start off with those first 3 notes you played at the very beginning. Open, 2nd, 4th on the 5th string. Okay? Then you're going to do open, 2nd, 3rd, 4th on the 4th string, the D string. Okay? Open, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. And notice I'm using my middle. And notice I'm using my index, middle, and ring fingers on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th notes there. This is how I would recommend practicing it. So you'll notice your index finger owns the 2nd fret, your middle finger owns the 3rd fret, and your ring finger owns the 4th fret. Okay? Now you can do all down strumming if you want on each note. What I like to do though is down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay? Down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Basically what I'm doing there is kind of alternating, but I'm also, when I change strings, up, down, down. So I'm doing 2 downs in a row, okay? Because I'm moving in that direction anyway, I might as well keep on going down. So the alternating strum, the up and down strumming, that's totally up to you. Do what you need to do to play this song, right? But this is the final part. This is tricky, okay? You're going to end this on a D over F sharp, which is basically, I play this with my ring finger on the 4th fret, 4th string, and then I'm barring the thinnest 3 strings with my middle finger down on the 3rd fret of the B string, okay? Now I'm going to show you a way around this, but what this sounds like in practice is low down living song, I did everything that needs done. So he's going from a D over F sharp to a regular D and then to a D7, okay? But that gets into the verse. Now, let me play the intro once full and show you how this all puts together. Low down living song, I did everything that needs done. Okay? So you'll notice again that fourth string, fourth fret of the D over F sharp, that note is actually, leading into that first chord of the verse. Okay? So if that's tricky for you, you could modify this final run to just do this. Open second, fourth on the fifth string to open second, fourth on the... So if that run is tricky for you, what you could do is modify it to do open second, fourth on the fifth string to open second, fourth on the fourth string, and then just go to a open D string and then play a regular D. Okay, that totally would work. Slow down, leaving sun. I did everything that needs done. Okay, so let me do the intro one more time. Okay, so that's what you need for the intro, and hopefully that was helpful for you. Now let's look at the verse of this song. So the good news about the verse is you already know all the chords, right? So the only difference is you're going to be on the D for a little bit longer, then you're going to go to a G. Okay, that's the one new chord. Third, second, open, 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 third. Then back to a D, to the B7, to the E7, to the A7, okay? And then back to the D, okay? So, and the other chord you'll need here is a D7, which is open, second, first, second. So, get used to going between the D and the D7. Okay, it's a bit of a tricky change. You can technically skip the D7 if you want, but this is really what they're playing. Okay, so what it would sound like is this. I'm going to use a simple strum here, a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so down, leaving sun. Done did everything that needs done. Woe is me, why can't I see? I best be leaving well enough alone. Them neon bright lights couldn't stay out of eyes. They keep haunting me in memories. Well, there's one I never cried, we're crying out loud. Why was it always turning out to be me? Where does it go? The good Lord only knows. It seems like it was just the other day. I was down at Green Gables, was hawking them tables and generally spending all my hard-earned pay. Piano roll blues. So you get the idea, right? That's a sort of bass line strumming, but with this song, the guitar you hear, it's a bit more free with the strumming. You don't have to be sort of locked into that pattern. I would say start with that strumming pattern if you want, but really then go where you want with it. Deviate, add some strums, take some away, do some individual picking, right? You can do whatever you like. One more little trick I'll show you here is this A. What I'm doing there is second, third, fourth on the fifth string. And you'll hear this in the intro, or you'll hear this in the first verse of the song. So, down leaving sun, done did everything that needs done. Woe is me, why can't I see? I best be leaving well enough alone. Right, so second, third, fourth, and then you kind of bar the B string, G string, and D string with your second finger on the second fret with your index finger. So, I best be leaving well enough alone. Okay? But that's all you're going to need for the entire song. I showed you the intro, I showed you that verse. Now, in the second half of the song, things do pick up a little bit. It gets more electric and gets more driving with the drum and the bass and everything. That's just a matter of strumming, you know. Pick up your strumming a little bit, strum heavier. That's totally up to you. When you're playing solo acoustic with this song, you're really free to skip that part or just take it however you want. You just play everything again, play it louder, right? But otherwise, that's going to be it for this lesson. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, check out my website, playsongnotes.com, if you want to print stuff out, and check out my other lessons too. Be sure to subscribe. And finally, if you love this lesson and you want to support me and my project of making lessons like this, you can throw a few bucks in the tip jar at my website, playsongnotes.com. It's super appreciated, and it helps me make more quality lessons like this. But thank you very much. Let me know what other Waylon Jennings songs you want to hear me do lessons for. This one's been a blast, but otherwise, This has been David Potts with Song Notes. Take care. Pick up your guitar and play. Bye-bye.